Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Hannah. Thank you for clicking. Today is going to be another story time because I think you guys like those. It's going to be kind of a weird one. It's about how I became a DJ in Spain. I know it sounds pretty random and the story is random, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So basically, this happened on a field trip that I went on. So if you don't know, I went to Royal Holloway and I studied geography. I'm about to finish my degree, but I study geography. And for geography, we go on a lot of trips. So we went to the Catalans in first year in Spain in January, which means there wasn't a lot of people around because obviously it's January, it's not peak times. So the majority of like tourists there were either really old people and then us on our field trip. And we went to like this really nice hotel. I think it was like 4 stars. It was really nice. It was right at the beachfront. And then 5-10 minutes walk away from our hotel was like this little plaza thing where they had a bunch of bars and clubs and stuff. And it was just like you could hop to each one, but we mainly stayed in one bar and I'll explain why. So I think this happened on, well, it started on the second night because I remember I didn't go out on the first night because I was tired. So it's the second night out, well, the second night in general, and obviously some of my friends had gone out on the first night, so they knew where everything was, and they were telling me about this bar club thing, wherever, where he was giving out like really nice drinks, like, and he was just giving a lot of things away for free, and I was like, what? You should probably see what I'm doing. And I was just like, that doesn't make sense. But I was like, cool, maybe they know we're tourists. Let's go and have a good time. So we went to the bar. I don't know if to call it a bar or a club. It's like a mixed mash of both, but it's really nice. Yeah, so we went on the second night, and yeah, he was giving out, like, I don't know how to explain it. Let me use like my setting spray, right? So say this is a glass, yeah? What he would do is fill about this much of the glass up with spirit, this much up with juice, and then like this much up with like some syrup, like juice thing, you know, like the really sweet syrups. He would do that and then it'd be like 2 for €5. So you're walking around with like 2 glasses with basically a bunch of alcohol in them, but you can't taste the alcohol. I don't know how he did it. Yeah, and like the owner, or like the one that was in charge of the bar every night that we were there, his name was Alex, and we're gonna call him Uncle Alex. Because this isn't like a bad story, so I feel like I don't need to omit his name or anything. Yeah, Uncle Alex, legend, absolute legend. He was so nice. So obviously me and my friends, it's basically everyone from like my class in uni having a good time in this bar. And the one that was on the sound system at the time was one of the boys that was on the trip with us, that was in my course, and he was like basically being the DJ because I think they had like Spotify, so he was playing songs on Spotify. So I didn't really like his music choices, and my friends were like, oh, this is dead, the music isn't that nice. So we'd be making requests to him, and you know when a DJ like plays your request that isn't like the vibe of the party, they'll play the one song and then they'll just go back to the original vibe, and you're like, no, I want to change the vibe up with that song request. It was basically that. He'd like play a song that we want, and then he'd go back to playing music that we were like about. So like I was just like, this is boring, like what is he doing? So you have to like climb up some stairs and go around to get into like the DJ booth, or like the sound room with all the sound systems. And I remember going in there and like requesting songs, and I was just like, this is boring, like what music are you playing? And he was like, oh, this is the Spotify or whatever. So if you have like song requests, put them up in the queue on Spotify. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went into like the room and I put up like bare songs, I think. And then I left. I think I left. This is really hard to recall because obviously I had a lot of drink. But yeah, so I think I made like lists or whatever, and then I left the booth waiting for like those songs to come on. And then they came on, and me and my friends were like, oh yeah, this is nice. And then obviously after the songs that I played, or he would like, they would get sick of the songs that we were playing and he would change it. Him and his friends would get like sick of the songs that we were playing, and then they'd put things in the queue that would like disrupt the little set that I had made. So me and my friends were like, this is boring, this is dead. So I kept going back into the booth and being like, play this, play this. And then I think I just got fed up with like his song selection. I was like, you're a shit DJ, move, I'm gonna do it. And he was like, I think they were putting up a fight or whatever. Like they tried staying in the room, and I was just like, let me play DJ for a little bit. Because we were just not feeling his song selection at all. So they were just like, me and my friends were like, oh, let us play the music. So I basically like took over the little setup that Uncle Alex had in the room. And they were like, my friends were like enjoying the set. And I think the boys tried to come back, and I was just like, no. And I basically took over for the night. Yeah, so I think that all happened on the first night, because I remember I didn't want to be in the DJ booth the whole night. So yeah, that happened on the first night. So then the next night, obviously we went out again. We went to the same place. Same boys were playing music. Thing happened again, and we were just like, no, we're not having this. Like, their music selection isn't working for us. So again, I was like, I'm gonna go to the DJ booth, I'm gonna take over. And that was that. And I was playing music, blah blah blah. Obviously we had like people from my course coming and making song requests, and then you have the locals that actually like live around the area making song requests, like, oh, play Becky G Mayores. And I was just like, yeah, cool. Yeah, and I think, okay, so what happened next, I just want to clarify, is not my fault, okay? It was something random that, like, it wasn't like a cause and effect thing. It was just a random thing. Basically, we were playing music, making song requests, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, the sound went out. And we were like, oh, what's happening? I was like, oh, did I mute something? Blah, blah, blah. I was trying to fix things. And obviously, I had, like, some of my friends that come into the room at the time. And we were like, what's going on with the sound? Uncle Alex comes into the room. He's like, what's happening? And I'm like, I don't know. The sound just went out. Like, it just stopped working. And then he started getting really angry. I think his sound system had just, like, died on him or something. He was like, what did you do? What did you do? And I was just like, I didn't do anything. Like, I was just playing music. He was like, why do you have so many people in here? I was just like, I don't know. They just came in here. They're making song requests. Obviously, they're my friends, whatever. Because obviously Uncle Alex was really nice. He was like really nice to us. He'd like take shots with us. He'd like give us free drinks sometimes. Yeah, he was really nice. So seeing him get really angry, I was just like, oh, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. And he was like, get out of the room. Because obviously his sound system was like completely gone. And he thought we'd like done something, spilled something, broke something. I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Obviously the sound is going out. So people are starting to leave the bar, and I'm just like, and he's like going crazy, like people leaving, blah, blah, blah. There's no music. So like, I think we sit there for 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, nah, I can't allow this. So luckily, at the time I had an iPhone 7, but on the trip I had taken my old iPhone 6 to take pictures and stuff. And the old iPhone 6 is the last iPhone that had the headphone jack in it. The iPhone 7 doesn't, the iPhone 6 does, all the light keeps coming in. Yeah, so I had taken my iPhone 6, so I went back into the room. Obviously no one was in there because there was no music. I went back into the room and I looked, and I think he started to hook up his phone or something to the sound system. But obviously his phone was about to die, and he was like still going crazy or whatever. So I hooked up my iPhone 6. I used my iPhone 7 to hotspot my iPhone 6. And then I went on like YouTube and Spotify. I didn't have Spotify Premium at the time. So I would juggle back between YouTube and Spotify. And then I'd do the music and people could make requests. And then I could play the request next. So then obviously he was like, this is not my music. He came back into the booth. He was like, what did you do? How did you get the sound back? And I was like, I used my phone. And he was like, he got so happy. He was like, oh, yes, I love you, blah, blah, blah. He was like, free drinks for you, like, all night. Like, I was just like, oh, jokes. So I basically became DJ that day for, like, the rest of the night. Day 4, we went out again. We went to the same place. And he was playing music on his phone. I think he was just like waiting for me to come. And then he was like, DJ. And I was like, jokes, okay. He was like, free drink. What drink do you want? And he'd give me like, I'd be like, I don't know, like rum and coke or something. Give me like a long, like the same thing that he'd do. He'd like rum, coke. And it was like really nice. So yeah, I basically became a DJ for the nights that I'd go out. I'd like we'd go to the same bar and I'd like become a DJ for the night. And it was so funny because now every time, the nights that we went out, obviously we'd get ready and we'd have like pre's in the hotel that we were staying. My friends would like give me song requests and I ended up with this like long list in my notes of like song requests. So when I got to the booth, I'd already like have everything set up and ready, like all the links and stuff. I was ready to go. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm dedicated to my craft, bro. I was like ready. I know being a DJ is a lot harder than this. All I was doing was like playing songs and stuff. Like I wasn't mixing anything. Like I have an actual DJ friend, DJ Thomas. Check him out. I'll link him down below. Yeah, he's an actual DJ. So I know I'm not anywhere near that kind of caliber, but it was a lot of fun being a DJ and having all the power of like controlling the room and stuff with songs. Cause like, songs control the vibe, innit? So if the vibe is dead, then like, and you know you're a good DJ when people are like, hey, and they dance to the song. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, so like I said, that kept going on for a couple of days and that was basically my routine until day, what was it? 6. So like the day before we had to leave. That was the day that like the lecturers and the PhD students had like promised us that they were gonna come out. So they kept like asking us questions like, oh, what are you guys doing? Where are you guys going out? Like you could tell, I think by like day 5, they really wanted to come out, but they couldn't come out until like the next day. Yeah, so night 6 is when all the lecturers and like PhD students came out and like actually, they didn't come out to like supervise us. They came out to like join us and like have fun in the club and stuff. So obviously I was DJing again, and then I got like PhD students and lecturers coming up to me with like song requests of like Tiger, like Rack City and that kind of stuff. And then obviously they were playing like old school stuff because I had YouTube. I was able to get like old school stuff on my phone. So they'd make like a request like, could you play this really old song? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then, oh my gosh, their dance moves were hilarious. It was so funny. If I get like videos, I'm gonna try and insert them. It was hilarious. It was so much fun. That's me with my makeup done. Thank you for listening to this video. Yeah, that's basically how I became a DJ in Spain. It was really random. I basically inadvertently broke someone's sound system and then became a DJ using my phone and YouTube and Spotify. But yeah, it was a really fun experience actually. Like I had a lot of fun being a DJ and like controlling the vibe of a room. Shout out to all the DJs out there. Again, I'm gonna link my friend DJ Tomoa down below, who's a real DJ. If you ever need a DJ, he's really good. He's a gospel DJ as well, so top notch. But other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Stay safe, stay home. I know Boris said alert, but just stay safe basically. And I will see you next time. Bye.